Hi guys, it's Fentony back with another Fantastic Beasts video, and today we'll be breaking down the Back to Hogwarts promo. So today is the 1st of September, and the Hogwarts Express left King's Cross Station at 11 AM. Eddie Redmayne and Jude were there to meet fans today, and yesterday we got a new promo. It does feature some new interesting details if you look closely, and it's given us more chance to speculate, so let's break it down. So J.K. Rowling and cast and crew members talk about coming back to Hogwarts or going there for the first time. Remember, Hogwarts will appear in this film during Newt Scamander's time, but also in the present day in 1927, when the crimes of Grindelwald will be set. Dumbledore is featured heavily in this footage, but more on him later on. Students of all four houses and an unnamed teacher are running. Something has them excited, and people think this could be them running to the incident that gets Newt Scamander expelled. Remember, Newt Scamander was expelled from Hogwarts because Leta Lestrange experimented on a beast called a Jarvey, and there was a student involved in this, and that student's life was put in danger. I do believe this student will be called Sebastian. We believe this because there was a casting call for a young Newt, a young Leta, and Sebastian. Leta's the one that put the student's life in danger with the experiments on the Jarvey, but Newt took the blame because Leta Lestrange was his best friend at school, and perhaps Newt had romantic feelings for her. Instead of seeing her expelled, he took the blame instead. Dumbledore did argue heavily for Newt to stay at Hogwarts, and we do believe the expulsion was only temporary, or perhaps it was never, enforced, because I do believe that Newt Scamander actually finishes Hogwarts and he graduates. So this is causing a lot of people to get concerned. The students are kinda wearing blue robes, and instead of the darker, blacker robes from the Potter series. I'm not an expert in, visual effects or movies in general when it comes to the technical aspect, but I've heard people say they're blue because black doesn't stand out very nicely on screen. But it might just be the robes back then in 1927, and earlier than that, they were blue instead of black. I'm not an expert like I said, so if you guys know what's going on, let me know. Eddie Redmayne mentions names, stories and histories from Potter are weaving their way into Fantastic Beasts. It's highly likely we're going to see some very famous names, such as Potters, Weasleys, Malfoys, perhaps the ancestors of the characters we know from Potter, there at Hogwarts during this time. It's far too early for the likes of James and Lily Potter, or Sirius Black, or Severus Snape to be there, but we'll probably see their parents or grandparents. And J.K. Rowling does mention that the teaching staff is different. I do believe Slughorn was a colleague of Dumbledore, but I'm not too sure when he starts. I don't think he's the potions master right now, maybe give it 10 or so years. So someone wants to question Dumbledore. We do believe this is Torquil Travers, the head of magical law enforcement. He's brought his assistant Leta Lestrange, her fiancé, and Newt's older brother, who happens to be the head Auror at the British Ministry of Magic, Theseus Scamander, and he's probably brought some members of his Auror team. They did ask Dumbledore about Newt going to Paris on Dumbledore's orders, but I think they're there as well to ask other questions. I believe the Ministry sees Dumbledore as a threat. Later in the trailer, Dumbledore is teaching a dueling club of students of all ages and all houses. Remember, Dumbledore is the defense against the Dark Arts teacher in 1927, and the Ministry comes in during one of these sessions. The students are escorted out by Leta Lestrange, and Dumbledore is questioned by the Ministry. I think the Ministry sees Dumbledore as a threat, and they see this dueling club as Dumbledore's way of teaching the students to fight and then manipulate them to work for him in the future, just like how they believe that Newt Scamander is a pawn for Albus Dumbledore. Perhaps the Ministry even knows about Dumbledore's past relationship with Gellert Grindelwald. Maybe they're worried that Dumbledore still has links to Grindelwald, and they're working together to create an army inside of Hogwarts. You could kinda call it Dumbledore's Army 1.0. Remember, Dumbledore did teach Transfiguration when Harry Potter went back in Tom Riddle's diary during 1943. So does the Ministry falsely convict Dumbledore and he's fired from his job at Hogwarts, but is later reinstated, but he takes up Transfiguration instead, as that's his true passion, and he doesn't want to teach Defense Against the Dark Arts anymore. And then there's more footage of Dumbledore at Hogwarts, but this time it's during the past when Newt Scamander was a student. Remember, Newt Scamander's bugger is the fear of having a desk job. The students do laugh at the bugger, as it's not, a big scary beast or anything like that. But Leta Lestrange is up next, and she looks very worried. What's her bugger? Remember, she's described as an outsider, just like Newt Scamander, but we don't know why. They were best friends at school, and perhaps them both being outsiders was their common ground, and that's why they kinda got together and became friends. They also shared a passion about beasts. Remember, Leta does come from a rich and powerful family, and she was sorted into Slytherin. The Lestrange family are very well known for their pure blood beliefs, so she's done nothing wrong in terms of that. She was sorted into the proper house, but she describes herself as a monster. Will her boggart reveal why she feels this way? Remember, Leta's father, Corvus Lestrange, remarried and took another wife, Clarice Tremblay, and they had a son, Corvus Lestrange, who's in fact Credence. Credence and Leta are half-siblings. Did Corvus take another wife because there was something wrong with Leta? We really don't know what's going on, but from all the stuff we've seen so far, and from stuff we've heard about Leta, there's definitely something up with her. The trailer does use shots from the trailer that was released at Comic-Con, and that's about it. It's only about 1 minute 20 seconds, so it's just a quick short promo, but I love stuff like this. If there's any more updates this weekend, the videos will come out on Sunday. We're just over 2 months to go till Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald, so if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, because there's going to be a lot more videos to come, and you don't want to miss them. So in the comments below, let me know your thoughts on anything in this promo, on Dumbledore, on Leta, or anything you want to talk about, anything Fantastic Beasts related. So remember to leave your thoughts in the comments below, and if you are new to the channel and you love Fantastic Beasts, you love Harry Potter, make sure you subscribe. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.